Hey guys, welcome to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be using Prompt Magic version 3 to create a t-shirt design. So let's go ahead and get started. So I was having fun creating some designs here. You might recognize some of these designs from my last video. I'm recording the same day, so I decided to create some cool designs here. And there are a lot of the times where I create the art first, and not specifically for my actual print on demand, because I do have a lot of systems, processes, and procedures that aren't as fun as what you're seeing now. But for the YouTube channel, I might as well show you kind of what I'm doing here. So I create some designs first, right, as you could see, and we could actually spend some time looking through them as I'm speaking here. And created some designs first, and I have an idea to create them for some t-shirts, right? And I don't have to use all of them by any means, and you can kind of see here what I'm looking at. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a t-shirt design with it, but sometimes I like to add the element of an image and some text in the design. So what I did was I used GPT to provide me with the text that I'm going to use within the actual image, right? And so here you could see kind of all these different designs, and I think I'm actually going to go with this one. So the first thing on the table is to ask ChatGPT to create for me some sort of tagline or caption, basically explaining to it what I need. And that's exactly what I did here. So I said, I have a picture of a cat witch. What caption can I include in the art? And I asked it for more here, but they're a little bit too long to put on a t-shirt. So I said, this is for a shirt. I need it to be short. And so it did that. And then I said more. And you could see here, we have a perfectly good one right here. It says perfectly bewitching, right? Or perfectly, I could do, there's a lot of different words that I could use, but I do like this one, right? Because it has perfect, like the word perfect, but with the P-U-R-R, forget what that's called. But yeah, it has a play on words right there, right? If I tell ChatGPT, I can also increase like the amount of outputs I want. So what I could do here is I could say, is a good one, please provide more for me, right? So first thing I need is my graphic, then I need my caption, then I need to edit my graphic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, right click, or not even right click, I'm just going to hit the download button, okay? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my photo editing software, and I'm going to open it up. I'll leave a link in the description where you can go ahead and grab it. And I need to edit some imperfections out of the image, right? So let me go ahead and drag this here. Let's go ahead and drag and drop this here, okay? And what I need to do is just, clear this part out of it here. This part does not need to be there. So I'm going to go over here, click on the image, and click Edit, and then click Erase. And first thing I do is I need to erase the section within the hat. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. So like right here. So just like right there, right? And just hit erase. And it did that pretty well. Then I'm just going to go here and just like that. Double upscale. And it is doubling the size. Open it up. And then I'm going to export it to disk, save it, and then I will go to GIMP just to go ahead and clean up the image very quickly, right? So this image, I'm very fortunate, is very simple. It's not difficult whatsoever. So I'm going to go over here with my background color selector, use a paintbrush, go ahead and zoom in, head over to the right hand side, and just let's go ahead and Alright guys, so now the image is completely transparent in the back. It looks great. It's time to now create the text for the image. So let me go ahead and hit export, and I'm going to export it as a PNG format. So I want it to be transparent so that when I actually upload it to Canva, it will look pretty decent. So I'm going to hit export here, and let's go ahead and get rid of this. And now let's go ahead and head over to Canva. All right, guys, so I uploaded the image to Canva here, as you could see. And now when I go ahead and change the background color, you could see the image looks pretty decent. There might be some things I can go over with text or anything like that, but overall, it's pretty decent. It's not too bad, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use, like I said, the caption that I originally went for. And like I said, if you need more captions, just give it the one that you like, and then tell it to give you more. And you could see there's so many here, like magical paws and mystical meows. That's a great one too, right? It's not, it's not a bad caption for the image. When cats embrace their inner witches, unleashing enchantment, one whisker at a time, cat witchery, where just so many. So let's go ahead and get started. So this one here says perfectly bewitching. I actually like perfectly. I don't know. I think that's a good one. I was gonna say I like some of these others, but yeah, we're gonna go with that. So let's go ahead and pick perfectly bewitching, and I'm gonna take this one, this first word, copy it, and then what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go to the text, add the text here. All right, so perfectly, like this. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the text over a few times, okay? And I'm going to first see any kind of font that is cat related. So I'll type in the word cat, and yeah, it doesn't seem like it. So let me pause my screen real quick. All right, guys. So what I did here was just added the right font that I wanted to use for this case. I have here the design. Obviously, it's a pretty decent design. I think it goes perfectly well together in a transparent format. It's going to be just the text with the image, nothing in the background. So I could put it on things like Redbubble, TeePublic, all those other kind of platforms. Let me know if you want to see a video of me going ahead and posting this specific design on those platforms. All right, I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Bye.